So let's continue with the live session today. Let me just speak some words about me so you should know who is your trainer, who is going to train you on this particular journey. We will just wait for 1 minute to let them join and then we will continue. Till then, just let me give you my introduction. I am a passionate Python, machine learning, and full stack development trainer and developer with experience working with leading MNCs and training students and professionals in modern technologies. I do have total of 12 plus of experience in the same strategies. I specialized in Python, AI, machine learning, data science, Moon stack, JavaScript, SQL web development. Really, I love helping learners move from beginner to industry ready developer. So I'm here with you this journey to just gain the success for you. And today's session is going to be exciting, beginner friendly, and full of practicals, learning. So stay connected, keep your energy high, and let's stay this amazing journey together. So let's continue. I'm just going to share my screen quickly, and then we will proceed. Hope my screen is up now, and let's proceed. Our today's topic for sure gonna be on somewhere around Python only, because that's only the agenda for us. Let's continue on the same. If we talk in the market, everyone's suddenly learning Python. This is the agenda. I hope you all are aware of it. So why suddenly what happened in the market? Everyone is learning Python. A few years ago, people were learning Java, C++, PHP. Today, the entire world is taking about one language, Python. Why Python has become one of the most important and the skilled programming language in the world of AI, in the world of automation, cybersecurity, everywhere. So jobs, freelancing jobs, modern technologies, everywhere, just Python is there. So today we are going to talk more about something that is not just a programming language anymore. It has become a career skill and a business skill and an automation skill. And most important, a future skill. So that's why we all are here today. So I hope everyone is ready. When we hear the word Python, some people may immediately think of coding. Some may think of software development. Some may think it is only for engineers, only for computer science students. So these things used to come in our mind when we listen about Python. And some of the non-technical students, participants, used to just go one step behind because they think it is only for engineers. It is only for technical persons, not for us. No, it's not like that. And I'm just gonna bet that today we are just going to away this fear from us. Reality is totally different. Today, Python is being learned by, you say, school students, college students, working professionals, you say, data analysts, finance professionals, HR professionals, marketers, freelancers, entrepreneurs, AI enthusiasts, and non-technical backgrounds. So you all are open with Python. Python can be anyone's first programming language. Why? That we will see after some time. So the question is not simply what is Python? The real question is, why is everyone suddenly learning Python? Why we are saying everyone again and again? Because if you see on my slide, school students, college students, working professionals, everyone is ready to learn Python, and that's really easy to understand Python, to learn Python, and to go on to just build your future in Python. So why has Python has become so popular? It is concerned with artificial intelligence. Why are companies hiring Python developers so rapidly? Why are beginners choosing Python? You see, so companies hiring Python developers very fastly, if you see. Beginners choosing Python before C++, Java, C, and any programming language. Why are freelancers earning money using Python automation? Even not only Python automation, multiple fields are there. They are working freelance. Because if you see, in nowadays, layoffs are happening because of AI, people used to say. So in these kind of situations, if you have this much skills, if you are still not able to find the job, you got laid off, anything, this is life, anything can be happen with us. So you should be pre-ready. These layoffs, these kind of circumstances should not affect you, your earning. So if you have skills, you can never be affected by these kind of things. So what I mean to say, learn Python, choose your area after Python, master that area, and along with your job, or if you don't want to go for job, start your freelancing business. Everywhere, Python will be 100% helpful. So these all are the question arises in front of us when we talk about Python. Let's answer these questions one by one. First, we will see why Python became so popular. Python is everywhere. Even, you all used to use ChatGPT, Cloud AI, Gemini, everything we all use. Even if you are not using that, you are totally a beginner. ChatGPT, you might be listening about that. That you write something, ChatGPT will help you with the answers. So Python is everywhere. I mean to say, these all kind of tools, everything, whatever you are currently able to see in the technology area in today's world, everything is with the help of Python. One language, multiple career paths. So today we will basically understand all of these in a very practical and interesting way. We will not look at Python only as a coding language. We will look at Python as a tool that is changing careers, industries, and the future of work. So why Python is so popular? Let us begin with the first most important reason. Python is popular because it is simple, powerful, and useful almost everywhere. Usually, when people think about programming, they imagine something complicated. They imagine black screens, confusing symbols, long line of codes, errors, technical language that only experts can understand. No, Python changed that image. It was really truth when we didn't had Python in the picture. It was there, but not that much popular. So that these fears were really real. I really agree that. But Python changed that image. Python made programming feels more human. How? It did not remove logics. It did not remove problem solvings, but it removed a lot of unnecessary complexity from coding. That is why beginners feel comfortable with Python. They can focus on what they want to build instead of struggling too much with syntax. No need to take care of a lot in the syntax in case of Python only. You just focus on your logic. Why you are here, why you learned Python, just focus on that. Rest Python will take care. So let's take an example. If you see, the first reason why Python is popular is the simple syntax. I hope till now you got my slide. What I have kept here. I am giving 3 languages code. I want to do same task in 3 languages: C++, Java, Python. Don't worry, I'm not expecting you should know C++, you should know Java, then only you will be able to compare. No, you are a totally beginner. Let's say you are totally from non-technical background even, or you are just a school student, you are in the 11th and 12th standard, or even you are in 9th, 10th standard also. This is properly for you. So you notice my task is I only want to print hello world. That's it. Now, if I print that hello world in C++, are you noticing this much bigger code I have to remember and I have to type manually? Include IO stream. We are not going to understand what this particular line, what this particular word is doing here on the slide. No, my motive is to tell, if you notice, same task, 3 different languages, which one is the easiest one? I hope you will consider that third one, only Python is the easiest one. So we will not go into the depth of the coding. You just notice line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines I had to write in C++ to print hello world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 5 lines I have to print in Java to print hello world. But what about Python? I just need to write one line and that's enough. If you really don't believe me, let's do it together. So VS Code, really, I'm not expecting these things you should have, or you should have knowledge of whatever this software. What I'm writing, that's it, nothing else. So I am on a software called as VS Code. I have a file here. If you see, already I have written a line, something called as print hello. If you notice in our slide, same only, just here I'm writing hello world. So for sure we can change it to hello world. So I just gave one line of code in Python and you see the magic, what is gonna be happen. I will run this file. Please don't focus how I'm running this file. No, that's not our focus today. Today, you just need to understand, to give you just practical implementation, how we can run Python easily, 100% easily. So I'm just going to run this code and see the magic. Boom. You're able to see we're getting hello world. That's it. So you see, within 10 seconds, I just ran this. I am able to get my output, hello world. The same if you're going to do in case of Java, C++, C Sharp, C language, Swift, any language you choose, you have to write these much lines of code. So I hope now that you trust me that Python is going to be really easy and can be your first language, because I showed you practically as I promised. Let's continue. So basically, next, let's see. That's why I'm just betting you, if you're from the commerce background, you're from the arts background, you are from the mechanical engineering background, because I used to get a lot of the message that, ma'am, I did mechanical engineering or electrical engineering. Which one will be the best programming language for me to start? I never learned any programming language. I need job and all. So yes, my answer is yes, you can surely go for Python. You are a biology student, you are from finance or marketing student, you can start with Python and actually build useful things within some days. Okay, so this is a major reason behind its popularity, that everyone can learn it. Second reason, saves time. How? Another reason Python is popular is the speed of development. I am not saying execution of Python. No, I'm not saying that. I am saying speed of development, because obviously we saw in this slide, if we are able to run this amazing program within 5 to 10 seconds, then you can think building the same project in C++ and building the same project in Python going to be very much differentiate in the timings. So that's why we will focus on Python for building the projects, because it is going to save that time. Companies love Python because developers can build solutions faster. In business, time is money. I hope you understood. In business, time is money. Whoever is going to hire you, they need productivity from you. And if you are very much efficient in writing your code in Python, see, this ChatGPT, Cloud AI, Gemini, we really understand that these kind of softwares, tools providing a lot of the help to you. But never rely on AI, never. Because we only build AI. We should not be dependent on that. That's why if you are just a beginner or you are experienced, I will recommend power should be in your hand only. So you can survive in any kind of situation. So just imagine why this, I'm saying it will save the time. For this, let's take an example. I will just go to my paint here. What I will do, imagine there is a team of 1, 2, 3. There are 4 participants available. Participants, I mean to say 4 developers. These are the 4 developers. Okay, they are the developers, let's say. Now, this is team 1. this is team 1. And here if you say, this is team 2. Here again, we have 4 developers. All do have a same kind of education level, senior level. Everyone is master in their own field. Okay. Now, this is so clear. We have 2 teams. If one team building a project, if one team building a project in 3 months, in 3 months, using a complex language, for example, C++, for example, C++ or Java, anything. Okay. And another team building the same project using Python and within 1 month. So if I ask you which one you will prefer, which will save the money, which will save the time, obviously we all will be having a same answer, that is team 2 for sure. This is the advantage. The because some of the projects already have been developed in C++, Java, they have choice to upgrade, like to just replace their code from Java to Python or from C++ to Python, but really it is a hectic task and it will hamper their productivity. Their client can raise the issues on that. So they will think of it, this is a time taking process. They will really think of it, but later on. But let's say it's a startup of a project. So let's say it is just a startup of a project. Startup do not always have huge budget, never. Big teams, never they will be having big teams. They need to test ideas quickly. Python helps them to do that. So that's why choosing best decision. I'm not saying Java, C++, C Sharp, these languages are not of use. No. Each language has their, if you are trying to do some, okay. So next we will see the third point, that is third point, third reason why it is very much popular, because all our questions, all our topics are around this question only. Dynamically typed language. What does it mean by dynamically typed language? I really understand you all are beginner. You will say, I am using a technical term directly in this slide because I can explain you it practically, and I'm sure you will be getting it. So whenever we are going to have data in any programming language, we need a storage. Data you have to store somewhere in your computer memory. Data you have to store somewhere in your computer memory. But for that, we will be requiring a space. What amount of space we will be requiring? What amount of space we will be requiring? That basically depends on the type of the data. I will repeat my words. Whenever we want to store data in our computer memory, we will be requiring a space. And how much space will be required for that data? That will be dependent on the type of the data. I hope it's clear. Now, whenever we are going to store our data in other programming languages, we have to tell it to that I am going to store this kind of data. Let's say I am storing my name. My name is like a combination of characters, string. My phone number, it's integer. My, like, let's say my age, again integer. Okay. But in Python, whenever you are going to store a data, whenever you are going to store data, you really do not need to bother about the type. Again, I'm saying you really do not need to bother about the type. Python will handle it. Python will handle it. Let's see a magic example within 1 minute. So I just want to store my name. I just want to store my name. Let's say Shivangi. That's it. I stored my name in a variable. In a variable. I will just print this. Please don't focus on the what I did. I just took one variable. I stored my name. I am printing that. Let's run it. So I will just run the same, you see. I will just save it. I forgot to save. I will just run it again. You see, I'm getting Shivangi. Shivangi is what kind of data? What kind of data? Let's see. So I will use a function in Python. I will use a function in Python that is type. That is type. Now let me run it and you see the magic. Wow. We got something called as class str. Str means string kind of data. Now you see, I will use the same variable. I am using the same variable and I am storing something, let's say 20. A number I'm storing. And now if I want to do the same, I just want to get the type of name, it will get changed from string to int. So that's why I mentioned you, Python is dynamically typed language. Why dynamically typed language? You notice I gave my name first in the variable and I gave then a number in the same variable and the type got changed dynamically. This means Python is dynamically typed language and this facility is not available in more programming languages. Only Python do have this particular facility. Let's continue to the next reason. Python has a huge library ecosystem. What after Python? Even within the Python, when you are learning Python, there is a topic modules. When you will be just going ahead with me in this particular series, we will be seeing this particular topic modules. There, I will show you how you can import another modules in your code and you can utilize the facilities. Similarly, apart from already given modules, we can have these separate modules as well. Libraries, actually modules are same as libraries. So let's say you have learned Python. Now you want to choose your field where you want to go after Python. So you go for data analysis. You have a library called as pandas. You want to go for mathematical calculations, you can use NumPy. You want to go for machine learning, scikit-learn, and multiple. I'm not saying only these are the libraries. A lot of the libraries are available. Deep learning, TensorFlow. Image processing, OpenCV. Web development, Django and Flask. Automations, Selenium and all. You want to create desktop GUIs, for example, calculator. In our machine, we used to have calculator, Word, PowerPoint, Excel. These all are the desktop GUI applications only that you can build very easily using Kinder. And game development using Pygame. I know little bit we went technical on this slide. You won't be getting 100%, but my concern to put this slide was at least you just listen today some new terms, data analysis, mathematical, like these all are the real-time applications also in Python. And along with that, you listen new libraries available in Python. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 new libraries you listen today. So whenever you have time, you please explore a little bit about these libraries. So at least something new you gained. Let's talk about career opportunities after Python. We do not need to see this slide fully into the depth. No, that's not our call. Point is just focus on the headings. Just focus on the headings. What after Python? What everything you can do after Python? I'm not saying you will just learn Python, learn the core Python, and that's it. You will get the job. After Python, you surely need to be active in a single platform, in a single path. That's totally upon you. You will be having idea what does AI engineer do? What does data scientist do? Fine. What does basically automation expert do? These all stuff, if you know, then you can choose your path. So we will explore into a depth a little one by one. So first I just want to show you this particular chart. If you see at the bottom, you just need to learn Python basics. This is the path I'm telling you. I will go on these stuff. You need to learn Python basics. Practice with the small projects. You won't be able to build big projects just at once. Let's say you learned 5 topics. Mix those 5 topics, build a project. Then you learned next 5 to 6 or 7 topics. Mix those and then build a project. Now you build 2 projects, then mix those 10 to 11 topics and build a new project. That will gain your just skills in Python. Then master core concepts. Core concepts means OOPS, functional programming, everything what is available, generators, like those stuff. Build the real world projects and then learn advanced technologies. Advanced technologies means either you want to go for machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, computer vision, or data analysis. That's totally your choice. I just put it up into the slide, so at least you should know now these terms are available in the market. When you will be going for a job, you want to apply for a job, how you will apply for a job? If you even don't know, you can do this. You know, I know this particular library, everything in Python. I have worked on this project, but you don't know the term, that heading of that particular library. So that's mandatory. And then you build your portfolio on LinkedIn. You will be, you can build your own website, so you can add it in your resume. Then, or you can get hired or get the freelance work, or both you can do. Like, I hope it's clear. So whenever a new technology become important, new career opportunities appear around it. So for example, when internet grew, web developers became highly demanded. When smartphone grew, mobile apps developers became highly demanded. When cloud computing grew, cloud engineers became highly demanded. Similarly, that is why Python skills are in demand, because of AI, automations, data are growing rapidly. Okay, so multiple doors are open: data science, automations, backend development, cybersecurity, freelancing, a lot. Let's understand one by one. If you are going to become a Python developer. So what I will do, I will just use a different strategy here. So here, if you see, very small stuff, nothing much we will be having. If you want a job as a Python developer, you should know now what this Python developer does. What this Python developer does, basically, that's a main problem in the market. We are going to apply for a job. Reading the job description, attached with the go on and just come to know what is software, what is API, what is this backend system. Everything is connected to only software, like the softwares you used to download from the internet. Next, we have data analyst. Second is data analyst. What does data analyst do? Data analyst to help companies make. I will just to help companies to make, you can say, uh, to make smart decisions. That's it. Next is data science, data scientist, I should say. Data data scientist. Whatever the study has been made with the data analyst will pass on that data to data scientist, and then data scientist use that data, which is provided by data which is provided by data analyst, plus AI strategies data scientist will use, and statistics to predict the future outcomes, to predict future outcomes. Okay, that's a task of data scientist. If you go for machine learning engineer, next is machine learning engineers teach computers how to learn automatically. Teach computers how to learn automatically. They will just train one time and then they will say, machine, you learn yourself. That's it. They will say, machine, you learn yourself. So, like teaching a child using examples again and again, that it is a dog, it is a dog, it is a cat. It's like that only. Okay. Automation engineer, and it's on boom in the market after AI. Really much on boom. So even we are using on daily basis in our company. So automation engineers make computers perform repetitive tasks automatically. Performs repetitive tasks automatically. That's it. And very popular and very interesting. Like most of the person when listen this term, really they are in other world. Cyber. They basically protect your system from hackers and attackers. That's it. That's it about it. Means now, which is the career path you want to choose? That's totally up to you. We will just continue within a while. Till then, I hope it's clear. You can just take a screenshot of it till then, and I will be just back in a while. Okay, let's continue. So let me just share my screen back to all of you. I hope you have taken the screenshot of our career path. Okay, I just got one message like which one is best. So for every one of you, I'm just mentioning this. We used to have a question that you have mentioned these all career paths. You have mentioned these all career paths. Which one is the best one? Which one is the best one? All of us will be having the same question. Even when I was a beginner, I was really lagging behind which basically the path I should choose. AI, ML, secure, cybersecurity, data scientist, automation expert, or what? These things so just now came into the picture now, into the depth. So when you are learning Python, let's say you are going on with the learning Python process. Together, simultaneously, I'm saying, try to explore these terms. I will not commit. You go for AIML only, or you go for only web development. Market is on boom, or you only go for automation. Everything is on boom. I will just say no. Things are getting mixed in the market. Whenever you are learning Python, together what you do, just go on with a learning, means just on R&D, research and development. Just do research. What does AI engineer do? What all are the technologies you need to go for that? Data scientist to do what? What all are the things you will be able to learn onward there? What a cybersecurity person does? What everything you need to do? You need to know about that. Once you are learning Python now, and you are just doing your research work on these kind of technologies, like these terms only, I am 100% sure you will be getting your path yourself. Again, I'm saying I cannot commit that backend developer, you just go for backend developer, you will get a job. You go for cybersecurity, you will get a job. You sometimes what happened, you are trying to learn that part, because of your lack of interest, you are not able to connect yourself with it. For example, for me, I am not a cybersecurity person. Why? From the like day one, from the starting of my career, I was totally interested in coding, but still I was not sure I will be able to do code or not. I was really not sure. So what I did, I started, because that time the Python was not there this much, I started my journey with C only. But when I learned my C language, first language, I really faced a lot of the issues, and it took 2 times I have to do the same language. But that time I came to know, even I didn't succeed it first time, second time I just succeeded. I was 100% sure, because my interest I was gaining in that language. So you are learning Python, I'm 100% sure Python can be anyone's first programming language. Once you learn Python, even with me only, if you are learning Python, you will come to know that Python is for us, means programming is for me, coding is for me. You go with coding. Getting, because if you go for data science, AI engineer, or you go for backend developer, these all things contains coding only. In case of automation, very less coding. In case of automation, if you see, no, I don't want to go with the very much depth into the coding, you go for automation. Because in automation, you will be having pre-structured tools. You just should know how to use them. Yeah, but if you include coding into those tools, it's a must. You will be a blaster in the market. So I hope you're getting my point. The answer is research yourself and understand your interest. Next is very important, that is on salary trend. That's why we all are here today, right? Only because of salary trends we are here. So we are learning Python. After Python, we will choose something. So why? Because we want to learn, we want to get money only, no? We only want money. Exact salaries vary by country. First thing, company skills level and experience. You getting my point? Your salary will vary based on in which country you are, in which company you are, A level, B level, or C level, like higher level, middle level, or just a startup. What kind of skill do you have, and what is your experience? Okay, but the trend is clear. People with Python plus AI, data, automation, cybersecurity, cloud skills generally have stronger career opportunities than other people. Only basics coding language. Only basic coding is not enough. You have to master something after Python. Because company do not pay only for knowing syntax. Fine. Companies pay for solving the problems. If you can use Python to save companies time, automate companies repetitive work, building AI features, agents for company, analyze business data, reduce companies errors, improve customer experience, you are able to gain more customers to the company, then your value increases. Your value then only will be increases. So salary depends on the problem you solve. Salary basically depends on the problem you solve. So think of a doctor. A general health checkup has one value, a complex surgery has a higher value. I hope you got my point. If there is a doctor who just do the general checkup, that's it, and there is a surgeon who has who has the ability to do the surgery, complex surgeries. So obviously he will be having a higher value and higher package. And so same, if you see chart is in front of you. Again, it's not a fixed chart, things varies. If you choose the AI engineer role, in India, you will be having 10 to 35 LPA. In USA, it will be in these much dollars. Data scientist, 6 to 25. Based on experience, in which company you are totally applying, how your interview went, what is the job description, how much you are matching with the job description, how was your interview, everything really varies here. Backend developer, 4 to 18. Automation engineer, 4 to 18. Cybersecurity analyst, 5 to 20. Freelancer. Why I didn't write anything in freelancer? Freelancers have no barriers at all. How much time you can give, how much skills you developed at the time of your learning. Even when you are working on a project, you are just skilling up yourself. So freelancers has no barriers. You are the owner. You are choosing your project. How much projects you gain? Are you one person? You have a full-fledged team. You have to pay them. Totally depends on those features. But yeah, like with the help of this graph, I am 100% sure you are more excited to learn Python now, because really I am currently into the industries in MNC. I really accept that they are giving this much good packages, but they will, your managers, your senior managers will just get in within some days. Are you doing the stuff with yourself? Because see, doing the hard work is not only the solution. Hard work plus smart work. What does it mean by hard work? Means you should know the code. If someone is showing you the code, you should be able to understand that code, because no one has time in the team to help you to make one line each, what which line is doing what. And in max of the project, they will not even give you the documentation. So you will be requiring to understand that project yourself. For that, you have to learn that coding language now. So totally hard work means you know that code. Smart work means you know how to use the AI tools. Integrate both, save your time, company's time, and increase your value. So that's only the feature you will be requiring in salary. One more very important thing. So I just wanted to write here, Python is friendly for, what I should say here, Python is friendly for non-technical backgrounds as well. I already mentioned it. Why I kept it half? I wanted first to read it. This term should be fully completed in your mind before me. Python is friendly for all non-technical backgrounds. If you see, yes, for sure I accept. If you are a non-technical person, at once though you will be confused for sure, because we are learning that thing which we never saw earlier, which we never even hear about it, and we just started it doing. So if you see now, you will be like, I'm confused, I'm not able to understand anything. Once you do that slowly, you just go ahead, you start learning, you will be, I'm starting to understand. Once you practice, you will be practicing small programs, and you will gain the confidence. And I will please recommend you, when you are learning Python, you have started learning Python, don't forget to build small projects. This is calculator. I'm not saying build up this kind of calculator like you are able to see in this UI. No, just a simple calculator in console, like 2 plus 2 is 4. Python should do it. 2 minus 2 is 0. Like that calculator, at least small calculator we can create. No? Small programs, small automation scripts you start with, and you can just keep behind the technical persons as well. If you are technical, then 100% you can go for more advancements quickly. So for both, the success is guaranteed. Why freelancers, like what basically freelancers build using Python? You should know now. Let's say you say, ma'am, we have learned Python, I have mastered NumPy, pandas, everything, because I really accept the layoffs are going on. You will get a job if you have skills, no doubt on that. But still, you should have skills in you, so that until you didn't get job, you start your business, and when you get job, keep it aside. That's fine. So you should know now, but you will say, I learned Python, I learned these all libraries, but I just learned now how I can implement in my freelancing work. For that, what do you need to do? I am just giving some of the names here, some of the names, not all. This is just some of the names here. What everything you can do. So one by one, let's see. First is, if you see, automation script. For example, auto email sender. Let's say you got a client on Upwork, freelancer, a lot of the tools are available here, but you have to be sharp. So that client says, hey, John, can you please rename these 500 files for me? That client doesn't have idea what you will use. They say, I have a task, I have these 500 files available in my machine and I want to rename. I don't have time to rename one by one because client doesn't have idea. He can do it in 5 seconds using automation script. I'm not going to give you training currently that how you will do it. I'm just telling you it is possible. That's your R&D. So you will be able to rename these 500 files within 5 to 10 seconds. That's it. Web scraping, website backend, if you see AI tools, data analysis, API development, Excel automation. For example, let's say data analysis. Client says, hey, John, can you analyze my sales data? How much profit I had? How much loss I had? In this month, how much sales I had? In winter season, what was the sale percentage, like that? So you will do it within some minutes. I'm not saying seconds here. It will take some time, but not that much if you do manually. So you will use some functions, pre-built functions in Python, and that's it. Similarly, you can go for multiple things. Let's say client don't care how complicated your code is. They really don't care on it. They care whether you solve their problem quickly or not. For now, I'm saying only for freelancing. Python helps because less code, faster development, easy maintenance, huge libraries. Okay, so that's how these all stuff you can go for. You can create chatbots for the company, a lot of the stuff you can go with. So I hope today's session was a little bit though, just you got something new energy, because really trust me, you can really go for Python as a non-technical, as a technical, any background, finance, health, any technical background or non-technical background, you can just continue. So the best time is now only. Don't just wait more. Start learning your Python, build your projects, and just get paid. Either you are getting a full-time job, part-time job, you're working as a freelancer. So I hope Python isn't just a language. It's a career accelerator. The only question is, when do you start? So start now with me. I am here with the full series. Will be helping you in this particular journey. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so we can have, let's have some Q&A. We have some time. If you have some questions for me, please put it on the comments. I will just help you on that. So what package can I expect as a fresher learning Python? First thing, champ, we are a fresher. After Python, for sure, you have to go into the depth of any one field. Either it is web development. So let's say you have done Python. You are pro in Python. You have learned everything like list, tuple, dictionaries, oops concepts also very important. And you have built small projects. With the help of this, you need more. You need more stuff. It's not sufficient, champ. First thing, you should be very much clear. After Python, you have to choose whether you want to go for artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence also, where you want to go, machine learning, data science, or NLP, like natural language processing, computer vision, or after Python, you want to go web development, means you want to build the websites, or you want to go for robotics, you want to go for automation, you want to go for, you say, GUI, graphical user interface application, you have to choose that. And which path you choose, based on that path, I have already shown you the chart. Based on that path, I have already shown you the chart. This chart applicable till today, whatever I'm mentioning, because market is not stable. Market will get changed based on their requirement and the AI tools implementation. So I hope you understand this point. After Python, so you have to nail something. You have to go somewhere. You choose that path, and based on that only you will get your salary. Any other question do we have? So I'm very happy to take that up. Okay. We have a question that how long it will take to learn Python. For sure, yeah. But here I will surely say there is a difference between the duration if a technical person learning Python or if a non-technical person learning Python. If you're a technical person, I mean to say again and again, you know a programming language already. At least one programming language you know already. And so it will be easier for you to learn Python because you have already done the toughest language and you are moving to the easy language now. So it will be easy for you. So 1.5 month is more than sufficient for you to learn Python. Technical person. But make sure you are not skipping the days in between. You are very much, you say, like on the flow. Make sure when you are learning, you are building the projects. Don't do like this. Today I learned list and tuple. Next day I learned dictionary sets. Then you are just going on with learning the topics and you never created a single project by mixing those terms. Make sure. This is a mistake we used to do. Second, non-technical person. You might take 2.5 months. You might take for sure because you never learned any other programming language. I really understand that. It will take time to understand even a single term into the depth. Still, you will face some issues in between, but that is really acceptable because it is 100% doable. Still, I'm saying. So 1.5 for technical, 2.5 for, you say, non-technical. For sure, you will be expecting a full series with me only on Python. It is just the first day of our series and we will be moving ahead with all the videos frequently, for sure. So make sure, champs, building the projects, and I will be including the projects in my series for sure. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you liked it. Something new you got. We will meet in the next stream. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.